everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Yardage here back to his own 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now this time, Carl throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw here. And his first pass is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee, a able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mitchell. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And the back goes into motion. On second down, here's Carr. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Carr going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. Kessler wants to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Now let's go. Watch it now. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue, line it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Back there, Philly. Here we go.
4th down. Here's Kessler. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So out now come the Redskins. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2nd down, 8. They'll set up to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, now he bowls him over. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Second down, 9 yards to go. Play action. Kessler. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Blake Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Looking to throw, Kessler. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down, Mitchell, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Trying to hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Kessler on 2nd down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's Kessler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Kessler. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sheldon Richardson able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Third and long, it's Kessler. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Kessler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Malik Collins in there to drop him. And sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll drop to throw. They've got his man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first and 10, here's Kessler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They fake the handoff. Now Kessler. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Kessler throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun snap, Kessler. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, Kessler eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
All right, here we go. Green. Over. No. Check. Patriot. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Final play of the half. It's Kessler. And he rifles one incomplete. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And some extras coming up on the line here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A design run for their wideout. Finds a seam inside the 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here come the Redskins now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Mitchell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to loft one deep left, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. This time, Kessler will throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let him. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Kessler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Kessler to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Kessler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw forward with Kessler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now it's Kessler yet again. 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. To throw is Kessler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Halfback sent in motion. 3rd and goal, Kessler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Around the NFL 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Kessler sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, and that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going to look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Now it's 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now back to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Malik Collins in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning. Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Kessler. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Kessler. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Kessler on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he steps away. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Preston Smith getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Kessler looks to throw on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. A first down throw for Kessler. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Second and 10. Here's Kessler again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Kessler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got it.
And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. To throw again is Kessler, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Kessler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it fourth down. Kessler to throw for it on fourth. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Delano Hill. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, and it's a fumble. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Here's Kessler to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Kessler throwing now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of work.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Delano Hill. He's at the 50. Fights loose. He won't go down. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
Oh, Kessler looks to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Kessler on 2nd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Bailey now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throw left side complete. It's Wood. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, Mitchell, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the fourth quarter. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. A win would be their second on the young season. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this looks to probably be the final play.